Hey you guys, okay, so it's actually 11:30 and we are about to head to the hospital and have a baby. We're just waiting for Kellen's mom to get here and then we're going to go because I'm being induced tonight at midnight. So when we get to the hospital, I'll update you guys on everything that's going on. I'm whispering right now because Emery is asleep and we're trying to just remain calm for all the dogs. But we got the cars packed. We're ready to go have a baby. So we are all checked in at the hospital now. It's 1:30. I got my IV hooked up. I got my blood pressure being watched, and Kellen's just laying on the couch. But they checked my cervix and I was a 3.5, so I've moved up just a half since, what was it, Tuesday? So that's that, but they just have me hooked up to like fluids, something like saline and antibiotics, and we're just really just watching the baby's heartbeat. And I've been having contractions, but they're like Braxton Hicks contractions, like they're not birthing contractions, but they'll give me Pitocin later, and then that'll kick in the real contractions. But we're gonna try and get some rest, and then we'll update you guys later. Okay, so it's 1:52 now, and they just started me on Pitocin. I was just getting I think it's just saline, and she just called it fluids and antibiotics. But I was already having contractions. They just weren't like consistent, and they really weren't that bad. They were like, the monitor was reading, it was like 30, but she said the monitor doesn't give you a true scale of the contractions. But she just gave me the Pitocin to make them more regular and to make them stronger. But I'm trying to get some rest, but it's impossible to get comfortable. How are you doing, baby daddy? I'm good. I'm just having trouble getting comfortable. I'm getting tired and I want to sleep, but I can't. Alright. It is 3:50. What? 3:53. It's 3:53. They gave me my Pitocin in the last clip I showed you, and my contractions just started hitting pretty good. So I was gonna try and go as natural as I can, but I've hurt for the majority of this pregnancy, so I decided I was just gonna go ahead and get an epidural. So when the nurse came in and she checked on me, I just went ahead and asked for it because they are really strong. I'm actually about to have one. Okay, so it is, what time is it? 5-ish. It is around 5. I got my epidural and I cannot feel my toes. So the reason why I got my epidural so early is because last time my contractions with Emery were so bad. I was so afraid of the next one, and I've hurt the majority of this pregnancy, and I wanted to go all natural, but because I've been hurting so bad, I decided to just go ahead and get an epidural. And then my legs had been super restless, and I didn't want to get on the nurse's nerves because I had to keep getting up and down because I got to go to the bathroom. But now I got the epidural and I haven't been feeling any of my contractions. What else were we talking about? Are you serious? Oh, and I'm dilated to 4.5. I think that was about it. Okay, so it's about 7:30 now, and the last time I recorded, I started getting really nauseous, and I got my epidural, and then I guess maybe he put the epidural in too high or something, but my chest started feeling really heavy, so I had to sit up, and then I fell asleep like that, and they just switched nurses, and she said the doctor should be here in about an hour or two, and if she's not, she's going to check my cervix again and see where I'm at, because last time I believe I said I was at a 4.5, but we're waiting for Laria to get here. She's going to be the other person in the room to help us and take pictures. How are you feeling, baby?
I feel good.
Feel good? You got some sleep?
A few hours.
I'm exhausted. I want to cry. Like, I'm absolutely miserable. Like, this epidural just doesn't feel good.
It didn't feel like that last time.
Like last time I could still feel.
Last time they didn't do it good enough.
Yeah, last time she didn't do it right. And then this time I feel like you did it too high. Like, I was freaking out. I want to cry.
Well, you're gonna make it.
I don't know. Hopefully not too much longer. Stop. Okay, so the nurse just came in and she checked us, and we are at a 7, and she said my water sac is really low, so hopefully it'll be breaking any minute. Like I said, my doctor should be here in about an hour or two, and if my water doesn't break by then, I'm sure she's gonna end up breaking it herself. It is, what time does that say?
It's 8:10.
It's 8:10.
Yeah, 8:10.
It's 8:10, and they said they're hoping that, or thinking that the baby will be here before lunch. So the nurse just came back in, and okay, so what had happened was I asked Helen to come over and move me because because my butt was feeling really weird because of the numbness and stuff, so I was starting to get uncomfortable, so I asked him to move me over. And when he went to move me over, it looks like my water had broke, so we called the nurse to double check, and it turns out my water has broke, so they checked me, and I am a 9, so she's going to come back and check me again. Would she say an hour, 30 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, an hour or 30 minutes, and hopefully I'll be at 10, and we'll be having a baby! Woo! Okay, I'm the only one excited.